हमने क्या प्रूफ किया देखो, what did we prove? So far all the entire this thing solution we have done, we have ultimately obtained this result that pi minus x upon 2, same function f of x, pi minus x upon 2. What's the answer that you have got here, people? Summation of n is equal to 1 to infinity and then what? Sine of nx upon n. समझा? This is what I've got. अब इसको ही लेके you have to get the hence part. You have to observe carefully. ठीक है? The hence part usually comes from here only. ठीक है? Maximum number of times will come from here only. If the hence part contains square, अगर square दिखता है यहाँ पे, then definitely will be making use of something called as a Parseval's identity. Square अगर यहाँ पे दिखता है तो, अगर square नहीं दिखता है तो इसी डिडक्शन में से तुमको ये hence part मिलने वाला है. The thing that you have just now proved, you are going to get the hence part from here only. If you focus very properly, what is the thing that you require on the left hand side? Pi by 4. Just start thinking, either pi minus x upon 2 दिया है. Come on, think about this value of x in such a way that you should be getting pi by 4. Pi by 2, absolutely correct. It is pi by 2. Can you think pi by 2? If it is pi minus pi by 2, what is pi minus pi by 2? It is pi by 2. But again you are dividing by how much? 2. So pi by 2 divided by 2. The answer came? That means you are placing x equal to how much? X is pi by 2. Can you all understand? So usually x का value जो रहता है, in general, sometimes they are 0, sometimes they are pi, sometimes they are pi by 2. Are you getting it? 0, pi and pi by 2. Maximum number of problems will get satisfied using the values of x as what? 0, pi and pi by 2. In our case, if I put x as 0, what will I get? That is not my requirement. Are you getting it? If I put x as pi, what will I get? 0. That is not my requirement. Can you all understand? So accordingly you have to identify your substitution. I have given you what would be the standard substitutions, but you have to decide for one of them looking at the TPT that is required. जो भी तुमको TPT चाहिए उधर से तुमको आइडेंटिफाई करना पड़ेगा what is the best substitution that is available. तो x के जगह में मैं कितना सब्स्टिट्यूट करने वाला है इस प्रॉब्लम में pi by 2. So if I write pi minus pi by 2, I get pi by 2. Again getting divided by 2, I get pi by 4. So I'm going to put x equal to how much here? I'm going to put x equal to pi by 2. Now people, I'm going to substitute x as pi by 2 in the entire equation. Wherever I see x, I'll substitute pi by 2. तो अब मुझे मिलेगा यहाँ पे. Look at this. x के जगह पे क्या डाला तुम लोगों ने? So pi minus pi by 2 gave me pi by 2 divided by 2. I get what? Pi by 4. Is it okay if I write directly pi by 4? So I write pi by 4 here. Did you get that? So pi by 4 is equal to summation of n is equal to 1 से लेकर कहाँ तक है? Infinity. x के जगह पे क्या डाल रहा है? Pi by 2 you are going to put. So is it going to become sine of n pi by 2 whole upon n, where n is how much? N is 1, n is 2, n is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on up to what? Infinity. Did you get that part? Now again something new you are going to learn. ठीक है? कुछ नया चीज सीखेगा. Observe this carefully. I am going to make the standard circle. Everybody knows the standard circle? Is it right? इसका radius 1 है. अगर मैं तुमको इस पॉइंट का कोऑर्डिनेट पूछा, if I ask you the coordinate of this particular point, is it 1, 0? If I ask you the coordinate of this point, is it minus 1, 0? Is this point 0, 1? This point 0, minus 1. Did you get that part? सबको समझाइए. Do you also know if I take an angle and if I keep on rotating like this, if I keep on rotating like this, समझ में आ रहा है क्या? ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे एंगल 0 रहता है, यहाँ पे pi by 2 रहता है. This is pi, this is 3 pi by 2, this is again what? 2 pi. थोड़ा और आगे जाएगा. So this is going to become how much? 5 pi by 2. This becomes 3 pi. This becomes 7 pi by 2, and this now becomes how much? 4 pi. Are you getting the similarity over there? So here, everywhere, 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi, and all even terms. Look at this, pi, 3 pi, then what? 5 pi, then what? 7 pi, and dot dot dot. Can you all understand? All odd numbers. Look at this, pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, then there is 9 pi by 2, then there is 13 pi by 2, and so on. Can you all understand multiples of pi by 2? If you come here, 3 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2. Next, can you decide? 11. it increases by 4. This is 9, this is 11, this is 13. What next? 15 pi by 2. You go here, it becomes 17 pi by 2. If you come back down here, it becomes 19 pi by 2. So are these all odd multiples of pi by 2? Odd multiples of pi by 2. Further, if you take any particular point, the x coordinate always gives the value of cos theta and the y coordinate always gives the value of sin theta. Is theta pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, 13 pi by 2, 17 pi by 2? Is theta pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, 7 pi? Is theta 3 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2? Can you get that part? थीटा समझ में आया क्या? ठीक है, तो अब अगर मैं तुमको पूछा what is cos 0, I come here, I see the value of x, how much it is? 1. So what is cos 0? 1. If I ask you cos 2 pi, I come here only, 2 pi इधर ही है ना, तो cos 2 pi, I see the value of what? X. What is the answer? 1. What is cos 4 pi? What is cos 6 pi? What is cos 8 pi? They all will give us what answer? 1. Can you all understand? सबको समझ में आया? Come at this side. Pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, 7 pi, 9 pi, 11 pi, all odd multiples of pi. If I ask you cos, which value will you see? X का कि y का? X का. How much it is? Hence all odd multiples of pi. If I apply cos, what is my answer? -1. Can you all understand that? तो मैं अगर ऐसा लिख दिया cos of n pi, people, something new you are going to learn again here. This is not odd multiple. Can you understand? This is not even multiple. This is any multiple. So cos n pi can give us how many answers? 2 answers. One is +1. Can you understand? One is +1 when n is even, and the other one is -1 when n is what? Odd. Did you get this? Did you get this? ठीक है. अब दूसरा देखो. अब मैं तुमको cos of n pi by 2 पूछने वाला है. I would ask n pi by 2 and n is every time odd. n is every time odd. ठीक है, तो 1 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, are getting it? 7 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, 11 pi by 2, 13 pi by 2 and so on. All odd multiples. Come to this structure, come to this diagram. Can you see pi by 2 का values? pi by 2, pi by 2, pi by 2, pi by 2. दिख रहा है क्या pi by 2 का values? ठीक है, अगर मैं तुमको cos पूछा तो पॉइंट का कौन सा कोऑर्डिनेट दिखेगा? x वाला कि y वाला? x कोऑर्डिनेट. What is x कोऑर्डिनेट here? So now if I ask you cos pi by 2, what is your answer? If I ask you cos 3 pi by 2, what is your answer? 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. Any odd multiple of pi by 2, cos will give us what answer? 0. बात समझ में आ रहा है क्या सबको? It is going to be 0 for n is what? Odd. तुमको समझ में है दो नया चीज? cos n pi का कितना आंसर आएगा? cos n pi का कितना आंसर आएगा? दो, एक +1 और एक depending on the value of n. If n is even, the answer is always +1. If n is odd, the answer is always -1. And cos of n pi by 2, n is odd every time. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, कुछ भी रहने दो. So cos of odd multiple of pi by 2, always the answer will come how much? 0. सबको समझा क्या ये? अब दूसरा चीज देखो. अभी अगर ये मैंने तुमको cos पूछा था. If I now ask you the value of sin theta, पॉइंट में से कौन सा कोऑर्डिनेट देखेगा? x का कि y का? y का. So if I ask you to tell me the answer for sin 0, 0 के पास आने का पॉइंट में y कोऑर्डिनेट कितना है? तो sin 0 का आंसर कितना? sin pi का आंसर कितना? sin 2 pi का कितना? sin 3 pi, sin 4 pi, sin 5 pi, sin 6 pi, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Any multiple of pi. Always the answer comes how much? 0. The y coordinate, that is 0. समझ में आया? तो मैं यहाँ पे क्या लिख रहा हूँ? Sin of n pi, people, how much sin n pi? How much you are telling me sin of n pi? What's the answer? It is 0. Did you get this? ठीक है? n is natural number. Any natural number. Can you understand? Any natural number you take. Sin of n pi is always 0. The next one. Look at this. I would ask you sin of n pi by 2. ठीक है? So when I ask sin of 1 pi by 2, n is 1, 1 pi by 2. Now this time n is odd numbers. So n is 1 pi by 2. Can you find pi by 2 का angle over there? दिखा pi by 2 सबको? ये देखो इधर में pi by 2. इसमें पॉइंट में y कोऑर्डिनेट कितना है
1.
that means sin pi by 2 gave us what answer +1. If I now go ahead and ask you sin 3 pi by 2, what is your answer?
Minus.
Very good, -1. Sin 5 pi by 2 +1. Sin 7 pi by 2 -1. Sin 9 pi by 2 +1. Sin 11 pi by 2.
Minus.
I'm getting it. सब कुछ समझ में आया? So this is the diagram that you want to remember, and it is very easy stuff. You make a standard circle. There are 4 points on this. This point has what coordinate? 1, 0. This has what coordinate? -1, 0. This has what coordinate? 0, 1. And this is what coordinate? 0, -1. Have you also understood how the values are taken for pi? समझा ना ये 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi, 6 pi. So here you see all even multiples of pi. Here you see all odd multiples of pi. Can you all understand? इधर देखो, इधर से सब odd multiples ही है pi by 2 का. लेकिन कैसा लिखा ऑब्जर्व किया? ऊपर 1 pi, इधर नीचे 3 pi, इधर आगे ऊपर 5 pi, 7 pi, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. But they are all odd multiples of what? Pi by 2. Any particular point you take, x coordinate always gives me whose answer? Cos. And y coordinate will always give me what answer? Sin. सबको समझ में आया? तो ये टेबल में से, ये चार्ट में से तुम किसी भी एंगल का साइन के लिए या कॉस के लिए multiples of pi by 2, you can get it from this particular diagram. Try to memorize these things. Even if you are not able to memorize, you remember this diagram. So people, if I now ask you sin n pi by 2, if n is 1, you go here. What is the value of y coordinate? +1. That means, will the answer come +1? If I put 3 pi by 2, here it will come here at this place. What's the value of y this time? That means the answer can be -1, isn't it? So again, odd multiples of pi by 2, sin के लिए कभी आंसर +1 आता है और कभी आंसर कितना आता है? -1. 1 pi by 2, what is answer? +1. 3 pi by 2, -1. 5 pi by 2, +1. 7 pi by 2, -1. Did you get this stuff very properly? Let us now come at this particular place. Okay? Here n is what? Odd number. Let us now come back to the problem. Okay? Look at the problem. Do you know n ka values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on up to what? Infinity. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and up to infinity. Let us start putting single values now. सबसे पहले मैं n का value 1 से start करता हूँ. I'm going to start with 1. So let us put n is equal to how much? 1. So do you get sin pi by 2? Do you know sin pi by 2 is what value? 1. What is the value of n that you have taken? 1. So is the entire answer for n is equal to 1? 1? The entire answer is 1. That means this is going to become 1. N raises to 2 now. बराबर? 1 के बाद next value is what? 2. So now when I put n as 2, 2 to cancel. What is left? Sin pi. Don't you know that sin of n pi is what answer? 0. मतलब इसका समझ में आया क्या? मैंने n का value 2 डाला था. 2 कौन सा टाइप का नंबर है? even नंबर. even नंबर डाला, 2 to cancel हो गया. क्या बच गया? sin pi. और sin pi का आंसर कितना आया? 0. मतलब n equal to 2 के लिए ये पूरा आंसर कितना आया? 0. Forget it then. Can you all understand? Let us move ahead. अभी n का वैल्यू कितना डालेंगे? 3. Very good. Let us raise one more. n का वैल्यू 3 डाल दिया. तो मैं n के जगह पे क्या डाल रहा है? मैं ये n के जगह पे क्या डाल रहा है? Do I get sin of 3 pi by 2? I again go back to the diagram. Can I see sin 3 pi by 2 here? What's the answer here? That means I'm going to get minus how much? 1 by 3. Can you all understand? n का वैल्यू कितना लिया था? 3 लिया था. Now again let us raise the value of n to 4. Is 4 even number? 4 is an even number. I go again in place of n. I put n as 4. 4 and 2 cancel. How much you get? 2 pi. Is sin 2 pi? Sin n pi? 0. That means for 4, the answer is coming 0. I go to next value, that is what? 5. I put n as 5. Sin 5 pi by 2. Go back to the diagram. 5 pi by 2 का आंसर कितना दिख रहा है? That means will I be getting plus how much?
1 by 5.
So can you now decide for the next value? 6 के लिए 0. 7 के लिए minus 1 by 7. Did you get that? Plus 1 by 9. Understood? Then minus and dot. Is this what he is expecting from us? सबको समझा क्या? But did you understand? There is only one step I want to write. But to write this one step, I need to know this entire structure. सबको समझा क्या? मुझे ये मालूम होना बहुत ही जरूरी है. Without this, people you cannot write the answer. समझा? So I would definitely suggest you to copy this. You know where, isn't it? कहाँ पे copy करेंगे इसे? The prerequisites. ठीक है? You will copy this thing into the prerequisites, and then you come back to the deduction part. Have you all understood this part? सबको समझा? Very good.